Well, hello, YouTubers. How are we doing? Well, it's like 1:30 in the morning on Saturday morning. I'm up late from having insomnia and can't sleep, and I was planning on doing this video sometime this weekend anyways, but I figured I'd go ahead and get it tonight and get it posted up. But everybody's been constantly doing these stellar giveaways, and I get where everyone sends me so much, it's overwhelming sometimes, and I appreciate everything so much. And a lot of you have seen other people that have gotten some necklaces from me. Everyone that's ever sent me something is going to get one of these one day, as soon as I can get them all made. You can only make so much at a time. And here lately I've made actually quite a few necklaces. I got this one here, which has has 4 antique sand beads on it. And this is a modern point, napped out of some northern Missouri chert. Then over here I have a couple others I was working on. Here's another one. That's a modern nap point. Got a couple sandstone beads on it, and it's actually the older color of the sinew I used to use. But that one there's already spoken for someone. And here's another one, a new design I thought of. And that's one of the Anasazi pottery shards that's been sent to me. I turned it into a pendant, and then I had to use that bead to run it through the hole and keep it on there. And then it has a couple antique sand beads on it. And these are a couple actually really old trade beads. And then also I've been picking up these new hasps like these. They're hoops and toggles is what they are. They got silver and we got brass ones. But this necklace here was actually made by special request from the person that sent me this point. And actually they even offered me money for it because they knew I was in a little bit of a need for help. But I made 2 different sets of soapstone beads. There's that set, and then here's this other set that's kind of like a purplish maroon. And just a stellar little point on there. That baby glow. Pure quartz glass. I gotta make him another necklace, and then I gotta make him a bear too. But like I was saying, everyone's been doing these awesome giveaways, and I'll always have something for anyone that sends me anything. That's just how I am. I don't know, it's hard to explain, kinda. But for me to feel the best I can about it, I have to give something back. And there's so many of you that haven't sent something that I really want to send something to. But I never like to send anything out without making sure it has a necklace in there. That's why it's just going to take a while to get around to everyone. But I thought about doing a giveaway myself. And so it's going to include this necklace here that has the copper loop and toggle on it. And then we have some rocks, of course. We'll start over here. Here's just a mozarkite tip. Great big tip. Come off of an Etley or Melville type, I'm sure, because it was dug on a middle archaic site. You can see all the wood's patina on that point. Here's a little bitty type of like woodland point I found like the first year I was hunting. So I've had this point for 10 years. Here is a hafted Etley knife that I really love this point. and it was really undecisive if I wanted to actually give it away or not, but it's a great piece of mosaic. It is a Etley, and I don't know, you can see it on there. Come on, focus, don't play with me tonight. I ain't no mood for it. You know, on the back of this thing, it looks like a face in there. There you can see that. There's his chin, his mouth, his nose, his eye. It's a really cool looking face. And then, and that's out of the big sea of dirt. And then here's a Dixon, found last spring in the big sea of dirt. That's just a field grade point, but point's a point. Here's a really nice little Adena I found a few years back in the creek. It's missing just a little bit there off of the tip. This side here shows like a really slight impact break, but other than that, it's all there, nice and thin, real nice point. Over here is a knife I found one time. First 2 years I started hunting the creek, a couple of my friends used to give me a lot of stink because I always went in the creek and always came out with something. They're like, nobody does that. So I will pick a creek out for me and I'll go to it and see if I can get skunked. Well, every time I went somewhere trying to get skunked, it never happened. And I found this here. And that just proves that if you look hard enough, they're there. Here's like a tool, a little preform, but it's made out of some really nice mosaic. Figured I'd throw that in there. Here's another tool that's made out of some mosaic. Thought I'd throw that in there. Then over here, what we have, when I first started trying to nap a few years back, it was like one winter time, a bunch of snow outside, and I just started taking broken stuff out of the bucket and working on it, and this was a big tip. And I mean, it was like probably, you know, that big to that big, and that's what it got napped down to, a pretty decent base, and it's got beveled edges on it, and it was just one of my experimental pieces. Then, like, I think the year after that, I went to a Mountain Man festival and run into this guy that had these slabs of Texas materials, of what he said it was, and a couple pieces of it was heat treated. And I've gave a couple of the other points away. I napped them all out to look like dovetails. It's thick, it's kind of rough, but you know, it's I'm still a beginner, a very, very beginner. I mean, it ain't got no fancy flaking on it or nothing. Got great big draws going across there. That's why I beveled all four edges so it would look a little better. And I used stone and antler on it, except to put the notches in. I did that actually with like a little nail. It's just I couldn't get them to go in it with my deer antler, and I wanted nice basil notches in it. And so there it is. You get two of my napped points. You get 3 tools. Oh, and I forgot about these. These are all Civil War bullets I found. I have a whole jar full of them. Anytime the river eats the big sea of dirt, we pick the bullets up like crazy. I mean, you fill your pockets up with them. And we got 3 points, a hafted knife, and a broken tip, and 1 super stellar necklace. So, I'm going to leave this video posted for a week, and because I won't be able to send it out until after the 1st of February. So I'm going to leave this video up for a week, and then at that time I'll go through and get everyone's name and put it in a bucket and we'll do the drawing online. And everyone's welcome to enter. Now, for those of you who have received a necklace from me before, I just ask that you give those that haven't a chance. That's all I'm saying. You know, I appreciate all you guys so much. And I actually just got done watching Jonesy's video, The End. And it just really saddened me to see he was leaving. We're talking about leaving. I left 5 huge comments on there. And it kind of prompted me to doing this vid. Because that man has gave so much away to so many people. He's just a super stellar, upstanding guy. And it kind of like really touched my heart that he was leaving. Made me kind of sad, so I wanted to do something to cheer me up. And, well, here it is. So, get your names in. And we will draw probably by next Friday. I can send it out Saturday morning. So, get your name in. And best of luck to everybody. Later.